The beautiful arena here in Cascais, Estoril. The sun in Portugal just started to dip on the longest day of the year. 21st of June. It is, of course, midsummer, but we are in mid-season form at this stage on the Global Champions League and Longines Global Champions Tour. More forward to come as well over the next 24 hours. Tomorrow we'll see the final stages of the Global Champions League here on the Portuguese stage, leg 9 of the championship. But today we'll reflect a little on yesterday's big competitions, which included the first round of the GCL, a good two-phase to start us off, and also as part of the GCL, an individual class, a fast one against the clock. And the winner of that yesterday was Michael Duffy. Michael, lovely to see you here in Portugal.
Oh, good to be here. Thanks, Steve.
Always feels a bit better after a win.
Absolutely, yeah. It's nice to get a win up early in the week. I've only got one horse as well, so he's I won't say he's his job done for the week, but it's definitely lightened the load.
I mean, it's a holiday destination. Your feet up most of the week here.
Absolutely. Don't tell them at home, though.
For you, I mean, first time here in Estoril, or I think second?
Yeah, second. I was here last year as well. It's as I said, it's nearly surreal, the surrounding. You know, we've beautiful grass ring, and as you said, 5 minutes from the ocean. So it's more of a holiday setting than a competition.
Well, you've got a bit of work to do. You did a good bit of work yesterday. We're seeing a little of your round here with Monitor and Touch the Stars. Fabulous Irish horse that's just come to you from Jessie Dre as she takes a bit of time out.
Absolutely, yeah. I was very lucky to get the call. Jessie's just pregnant with her second child now, so as I said, I'm on borrowed time, but we're making the most of it while we have him.
I think there'll be a little bit of a while yet. I think
Exactly.
you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And for you, getting your first win behind you on the global tour individually, we're going to come on to your team win in a few minutes' time, but a good one to get behind you individually gives a good bit of confidence going forward.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, hopefully we can look back on many more to come, but I suppose the longer it goes without one, you start to wonder and question. So it's good to get it out of the way and hopefully move forward from there.
And for you, I mean, do you think about that at all? I mean, I know your line back when you won with the team was pressures for tyres, but do you think about getting those wins in, or do you just keep cracking away and if they come, they come?
Yeah, I think you have to be realistic. I mean, everyone is ambitious and everything, but this really is top sport. So for me to be here competing is, I suppose, an achievement in itself. So you have to be realistic too, but we're always trying to get top of the podium.
Well, now, just talking about that is yesterday's competition. Now, you set out the teams yesterday, but you're on the Miami Celtics. As I say, that win last early part of the year back on Miami. Monaco Aces, the best team yesterday. Valkens Vars United, a good fight back from them in second, and then further down the line to the Prague Lions and Scandinavian Vikings. And just flipping over the page, who our final few teams, is going to be you guys as we take a look. Miami Celtics down there, just on a score of 5. You're in 11th place here. You're in second place in the championship. You said there about the competition and watching. What's it like being the number 3 rider here this week? You watched young Harry Charles, of course, in action. I say young, he's more or less your age as well. But Harry and of course William Whitaker. What's it like for you being third man? What's your role by that point?
That's like the age-old phrase. There's no I in team, so I have absolutely no problem sitting it out. The guys are in great form. They know their horses inside out. Touch the Stars is relatively new to me, so as I said, I'm here on the sidelines waiting to step in. They're doing a great job. They're on 5, which I know 11th place sounds far away, but
yeah,
it's only a fence and a fault. So
yeah.
And historically, if you look back on the league, double clears on the final day shoot up the rankings.
Absolutely.
We went into Miami this year in 6th place and ended up winning. I remember we won Mexico last year. It was the same, 6th place and a good double clear, and you can fly up the leaderboard.
And similar last week, it was a good finish. We looked at one team, of course, London Knights winning on 1, but the team behind them were on a total of 8, which was you guys win.
And it's great. I must say, the league this year, there's no one actually running away with it.
Yeah,
it's really tight at the top. The Swans have a slight advantage, but I think they're only about 12 points. So it's only that can turn around in one show. What it is doing, it's making for fantastic sport, nail-biting stuff.
Well, there we see a little of the 2 riders we've got here, William Whitaker, and I mentioned Harry Charles in there. Harry's, 19 years of age. How old are you now?
I'm getting old now. I'm 24.
24, but you're still under 25,
Yep.
which brings me on to the opportunities for riders. I mean, you came in last year as one of the under 25 riders. This is a massive stage for you to step into, but this team competition has given you that huge opportunity.
Absolutely. I mean, as I said before, it's the top sport. I mean, it really doesn't get a whole lot better than this. So to be in here, I looked at the lineup yesterday's class. Marco Kutcher, Marcus Enning, Julian Epelard, all those good guys. Laura Crowd was there. So I grew up on the sidelines watching them dreaming. Yeah. So now to actually be in amongst them is amazing. And when you can dish it up to them every now and then, it's nice.
It's even
nice
better.
To do. Yeah.
I mean, for you, what has it changed on your attitude, your outlook to the sport, having come into this level?
I think it's brought a whole new level of professionalism to the sport as well. I mean, there's so many legs. There's 20 legs of it per year. You need a good pool of horses. You need to manage them really, really well. You have to be organised. Different locations. There's transport. There's so many aspects to it.
Yeah.
And it's, as I said, it's great to be a part of, and I suppose it defines the good from the great.
Well, let's have a look at the overall championship, because I mentioned the Miami Celtics are close up there at the moment, sitting in second place behind the Shanghai Swans at this point. Miami Celtics and, of course, those others that are just close on them as well. Do you guys think about the team championship and how it sits at the moment, or are you just going in there and getting the clear rounds? What's the team discussion?
Well, both really, actually. Our team tactic is always clear rounds. I mean, it never really comes down to time that often. It's more often than not down to good clear rounds. As I said, we've got a really strong manager in Helena Stormans. She's really organised. We all know where we're going, what's expected of us. And if you look at our team, actually, when we're on the team, it's more for the team.
Yeah.
It's not really for individual honours.
And for you, I mean, the team you're sitting behind, the Shanghai Swans, you've got Daniel Deusser in there, you've got Piers Schwitzer in there, and Peter Fredriksson, of course. We just remind ourselves of a little of what that team looks like.
Sure.
That's a strong one to try and hold up against. How do you feel about that? As you say, you find yourself in your second year up against those guys.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, you look at them on paper, it's a star-studded lineup. I mean, they're really strong week in, week out. For example, Daniel Deusser hasn't been for the last couple, and they're still, they're still always up there. But we've got a great team of guys, I must say. A bit of youth in myself and Harry. Then you've got your experience in Shane. Cameron Hanley is there, and then you've got your good guys in Jessica and William. They're always there week in, week out, and they're really make our job a lot easier.
And you've obviously got a win behind you this year. You had a home win in Miami. What's that been? How's that reflected for you this season? How did you feel about that, and how do you feel about it now?
Yeah, I thought it was amazing sport, actually, Miami. Great to do it on home turf, especially for Monica McCord, our team owner. She was elated, shall we say. So it's any win is a win, but to do it in front of her and on the home turf is amazing. And I do believe it sets you right up in the championship.
Yeah.
If you can, we've had 2 seconds, I think 4 podiums.
Yeah.
We're it is all about consistency, and clear rounds count.
And I can see your team manager not too far away, Helena Stillmans. What's she like?
Oh, she's fearless. I mean, she's week in, week out. She's definitely a team player, and she definitely gives us a lot of confidence.
Yeah, well, we wish you the very best for the season. Congratulations on your first win behind you. Well done.
Brilliant, thanks.
And you're back in action tomorrow.